Hey y'all, it's Erin, and today I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be doing a Black History Month makeup look. And y'all don't mind me, but I'm a little bit congested, as you can probably hear. So right now I'm just going in and I'm brushing my brows, and I'm using my Benefits Cosmetics pencil. Now I didn't use this whole pencil up, because I was not able to sharpen it. I guess my sharpener was old, so this is literally my first time using it, even though y'all see how short it is. So I like the color that it is. It gives more of a natural look instead of like them dark, super dark eyebrows that I usually do. But okay, we gonna get into it. So I'm just going and filling in my natural lining of my brows, and normally I arch them, but I didn't even do all of that for this video, girl, because sometimes you just don't have time. But that is what concealing is going to cover up. That's what that's for. So now I'm just going ahead and I'm going in with my flathead brush, and I don't know if y'all remember my last video, but I don't really like to use this, but I can't find my other one, so that's what we're gonna have to do. And I got this off of Amazon. I think it was probably like $6. And I'm going in with my Ruby Kisses concealer palette. I say concealer, but really it got blush, highlighter, concealer, all of that. It got everything in there that you could possibly think of. I mean, obviously not foundation, but I have did a full face with this. But anyways, I'm going in with that tan, or lighter shade. It's about 1 or 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, probably about 2. And I'm just gonna go ahead and line and just conceal under those brows to really give them that neat snatched effect, like you just came straight from the shop getting your eyebrows waxed. Like, that's what that's for. In the back or whatever, I went in with the lighter shade, and then once I got to the front of my brow, I actually went in with a darker shade. And that's because I'm not a big fan of the huge, or the really bright highlight under. And I also added a little bit of that dark to kind of blend it together at the end of my brow as well. I don't really like them super bright like lines under your eye, so the shade that I used in the front was a little bit closer to my complexion, but I did still want the highlighted look at the end of my brows. So now I'm going in with my brush, and this is my e.l.f. brush. It is my concealer brush. I think it says Flawless Concealer on it, and I think it do a pretty good job of blending it out. As you can see, it blended out pretty smoothly. I remember in my last video I was saying how I didn't like blending the cream concealers with brushes or with a beauty blender, but I feel like with brushes they actually work a lot better. And now you see me going in the top of the brow, and I'm just going to conceal. Now, I used to start all the way in the front, but I stopped because it used to give like this real boxy look. I don't know, just kind of was just very unnatural. So I started back a little bit further than where the beginning of the brows are. Okay, y'all might see me keep on going in looking at my face, and that's because I have very sensitive skin, and so randomly I be breaking out in hives and stuff like that. And I noticed on my face in a couple spaces my skin was irritated. So now I'm just going in doing the exact same thing I did to the other brow on this side now. And I did actually go all the way over with the brighter concealer, but you'll see me go back in with the darker shade and going over that as well. Now I'm going in and I'm taking that concealer and I'm just going to put it on my eyelid. I'm going to use this as a base to lay my eyeshadow on. And so this is cream and it creases very easily. So I usually don't just put the eyeshadow straight on top of the cream concealer. So what I do first is I will blend it out with my beauty blender, and then I will go in with some setting powder and just press it in kind of to avoid those creases and separation. Alright, now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty, baby, because we finna put this eyeshadow on. We finna put it on. So I'm going in and I'm gonna start out with my red, and then I'm gonna blend it out. I'm just kind of pressing it on right now, but you see I'm kind of doing it in an angle, at the angle of the curve, because I'm doing a cut crease, so I want it to be at the angle that the cut crease is gonna be. So once I pack that in, I'm gonna go in with a different brush and I'm gonna blend it out. And you really want to be careful with this part, because if it's not blended out, it will look crazy. And I know I might have skipped a lot, but my camera wasn't focusing, so I had to cut that part out. But I'm going in now with the black, and like I said, you got to keep it at the angle. So it's going to be kind of like a cut crease, like winged eyeliner look. So I kind of put it in that angle, and I'm just going in now, and I'm just blending it all together. Now you see me going in with my e.l.f. camouflage concealer, and I'm just cutting my cut crease. This is very important to be as precise as possible when doing this, because the more precise your edges are of your cut crease, the sharper it looks. Hey girl. Yeah, my daughter is my biggest hype man. She literally sitting there like, "You look pretty, mommy. I like your eyes." I like your hair. And I'm like, girl, thank you. Because she did just see me go from Sealy, from Color Purple, to Beyonce in like 5 seconds. So, anyways, I'm going in and I'm just using that brush to spread the product all over my lid. And as y'all can see, I went in an angle, like a winged liner type thing at the end. So now I'm going in and I like to press white eyeshadow on top of my concealer. And then I'm going now with the black. That's my first color. And as you can see, I'm not putting it all the way at the end. I'm just patting it in to the end of my lid, I would say, and not the winged part. I'm gonna go in with my red next, and I had a little black on the brush, so I ended up going in with my finger to kind of brighten up the red and get that black smudge out. I ended up going in and putting some green at the end where it was white left on my winged liner. And so to clean that up, I just go ahead and take my concealer and neatly go under it. And now I'm applying my liner. I do not really care for liner, and plus the one I got obviously is just crappy, like, so I couldn't do much with it even if I wanted to. So I did the bare minimum, and I just put a thin black line on my lash line, so when I put my lashes on, any gaps or anything like that would not show. I'm going in with my Stay Naked foundation, and I don't even use foundation anymore, but for this look I'm like, all right, whatever. So I've been having that for a minute now, but I'm just dabbing it on with my fingers, as y'all can see. And I like to use the minimal amount of foundation because I really don't care to use foundation, if you know what I mean. I'm going in with my brush and I'm just blending that out. And y'all, I love this brush. It's just so fluffy and so soft, and it just really do a good job with blending my makeup. I'm taking my concealer out of the Ruby Kisses palette, and I'm just going and dabbing that under my eyes. Right now I guess I'm trying to adjust the camera because the lighting kept on going crazy whenever that little white mirror would come into the picture. So I'm just blending that out with that brush, and make sure you get up on your nose as well. It blended. Look at that eyeshadow. Like, it is popping. It is popping. Yeah, my eyeshadow is popping. Ooh. Okay. I add concealer under my eyes, along my nose, in my forehead, and my little cupid's bone, or whatever that's called, and my chin. And I'm just go ahead and blend all of that out. I don't really do too much contouring on the nose, so I literally just apply the concealer, the light concealer, and just leave it at that. Never seems to disappoint. Comes through every time. Alright, so y'all remember the brush that we used to blend out our foundation? I'm just going in and dusting off just kind of melting everything together. I like to use the remaining product on there to kind of, just melt everything together. I'm going in with my blush out of my Ruby Kisses palette, and it is orange, and y'all, this just looks so good on colored skin, like, chocolate skin. I feel like the orange just looks so good, and it also goes with the look as well. I'm just taking my blush brush and blending that out. And now skip, because obviously that's just what I love to do, is skip steps. So now I already got my lips lined, and I'm going in with my NYX butter gloss, and this is the final look. Like, you cannot tell me that the ancestors are not applauding me right now. Like, this is the final look. Like, in celebration of who? In celebration of Black power, Black peace. Like, yeah, power to the people. But thank you all for watching. Hope you like this video. Bye.